After graduating high school, I thought it'd be cool to take a gap year off before going to college. I was going to work, make enough money to travel around Europe with my sister, who was about to graduate from college. I felt good about life, but that summer my life changed. I had a revelation, a spiritual awakening. I was enlightened. There's no other way to put it. There was a voice that spoke to me that wasn't a voice. And it said, love is the essence of everything. And this changed me. At first, and then I became an obnoxious know-it-all. Then I began to study religion, philosophy, all fields of science, trying to understand what had happened to me and bring this understanding to the world. At some point I realized I had to work with kids. That's where I was meant to be. So I dropped out of school, dropped out of college, and I became a nanny. And then I worked in an after-school program. I worked in a preschool. I worked with college students with learning disabilities, with violent high school students. And I pushed myself. I became the apprentice of a martial arts master. I started holding community meetings focused on getting to know who you are and what you can bring to the world. And I worked at the first cannabis dispensary in Vermont, helping people manage their pain, find some relief, and help those dying of cancer and AIDS make an easy transition. I learned a lot, but I still doubt that I truly know myself. I still doubt that I can really change the world. At times I doubt that humans will still exist in 100 years. But in these moments of doubt, I try to remember that moment when all my fear melted away, when I was embraced by the rocks in the river, and I knew everything would be okay. Reborn, I went back to Europe with Aurelia as my guide, my captain and my compass. I fell in love with two women, strong in spirit, all the while sensing a world of dreams. I longed to hear it, but in the meantime, I grew to see my wrongs the clearest. I had always been attuned to the sins of the world, and now I knew my own, and I began a long journey of atonement. Yeah, I'ma let this ride for the homies. I'ma let this ride for Loki Seaman. I'ma let this ride for the homies. Yeah, I'ma let this ride. Man, this business school is nonsensical. We're individuals being pigeonholed. I came here to learn how to help myself help people. If I stay here, the only lives I'll impact the wealthy people's. Okay, I'll just switch my focus. Wait, okay, it's time to go! These institutions trying to hold me back. Time to live my movement. Yeah, these institutions trying to hold me back. Time to live my movement.
Yeah, these institutions trying to hold me back. Time to live my movement. Okay, boys, let's see now what to do today. Yeah, okay, boys, let's see now what to do today. Yeah, okay, boys, let's see now what to do today. Yeah, okay, boys, let's see now what to do today. Little bear rose learns the curves of the road, trimming up the colas, fixing up the strollers. Little bear rose learns the curves of the road, trimming up the colas, fixing up the strollers. To my students and my patients, I'll help you through the night, through the joy and the suffering. You know there's light. To my students and my patients, I'll help you through the night, through the joy and the suffering. You know there's light. To my students and my patients, I'll help you through the night, help you through the night. Gotta find a way to heal, we gotta find a way to heal. Gotta find a way to heal, we gotta find a way to heal. So we gotta find a way, yeah, we gotta find a way. Yeah, we gotta find a way, yeah, we gotta find a way. So we gotta find a way to heal, gotta find a way to heal. Can you change the way you feel? Can you make it real? Gotta find a way to heal, we gotta find a way to heal. Can you change the way you feel? Can you make it real?
The next song is the last song, which means I need your help now. The lines of the next song are, "This is the raising of our youth, the proclaiming of our truth." Now, in many ways, this project for me, which I actually never intended to perform, I just did it last year in 24 hours. Just kind of for the fun of it. This is really about understanding who I am and raising my youth, destroying it and moving forward. And it's the proclaiming of my truth, of course. But this is also collectively what we're here to do on earth in many ways, is the raising of our youth, is bringing the next generation forward, and the proclaiming of our personal truth. And so I'd like you to help me say this next part. When I say, this is the raising of our youth, I want you to say, of our youth. And then when I say, this is the proclaiming of our truth, say, of our truth. So let's practice it once. Let's see how we do. Don't worry, you're not going to be tested on this later. This is the raising of our youth, of our youth. The proclaiming of our truth, of our truth. Beautiful. Let's give it a whirl. This is the raising of our youth, the proclaiming of our truth, of our truth. This is the raising of our youth, of our youth, the proclaiming of our truth, of our truth. Yeah, this is the raising of our youth, of our youth. Yeah, the proclaiming of our truth, of our truth. Yeah, this is the raising of our youth, of our youth. Yeah, the proclaiming of our truth, of our truth. Yeah, this is the raising of our youth, of our youth. Yeah, the proclaiming of our truth, of our truth. Yeah, this is the raising of our youth, of our youth. Yeah, the proclaiming of our truth, of our truth. Yeah, this is the raising of our youth, of our youth. Yeah, the proclaiming of our truth, of our truth.